Get ready to sink your teeth into a story that's as spicy as it is savory. Today we're dishing out the wild tale of none other than Salt Bae, the extravagant chef who took the culinary world by storm, only to face a series of controversies that left us all scratching our heads. But before we dive into the juicy details, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and buckle up for the tea that's about to be served. Act number 1. Imagine this. You're out for a weekend meal, looking forward to some delicious eats. But what if your experience is ruined by horrible food and rude service, followed by a jaw-dropping bill for a $100 burger? That's the explosive start to our Salt Bae saga, where a restaurant went from a culinary sensation to a worst place in town in just one bad bite. Customers flooded review sites expressing their disappointment in the horrendous food quality, unpleasant service, and a bill that left wallets lighter than expected. It was a shockwave that echoed through the culinary world, and it was only the beginning. Fast forward when we find Salt Bae facing controversies at every turn. It all started with age-related buzz just months after his internet explosion. Rumors and questions circulated about the chef's age, adding an intriguing layer to his already mysterious persona. Was he older or younger than he claimed? The whispers only fueled the intrigue surrounding the enigmatic Salt Bae. Salt Bae, dressed up as Fidel Castro, posting a photo just after the leader's death. Why? He had recently opened a steakhouse in Miami, a city where a significant Cuban population lives. The result? Backlash that raised questions about the chef's choice and the timing of the fashion statement. Critics questioned Salt Bae's sensitivity to the city's history and its residents, many of whom had fled to Fidel Castro's regime. The incident sparked debates about the appropriateness of his actions, setting the stage for more controversies to come. As if this wasn't enough, in 2018, Salt Bae found himself at the center of another storm. This time, it involved serving a lavish steak meal to the president of Venezuela during a severe economic crisis. The backlash was swift, with accusations of complicity with the regime accused of starving people of its own. Social media erupted with posts criticizing Salt Bae for seemingly ignoring the plight of the Venezuelan people. Yelp had to stop into moderate reviews, not just about the food, but also about the Salt Bae's perceived political stance. It was a culinary escapade that took a detour into the realm of geopolitics. The hit keeps coming. Literally, in Istanbul, a fire show at Salt Bae's restaurant went wrong.
Oh my God!
Leaving 4 tourists seriously injured. But that wasn't the only heat Salt Bae faced. Lawsuits alleging mistreatment of employees painted a picture of a toxic work environment, leading to the compensation of payouts and a lingering legal battle. The Istanbul incident became a symbol of the risks and controversies surrounding Salt Bae's extravagant culinary presentations. Legal battles exposed cracks in the foundation of his empire, challenging the once glossy image. Salt Bae's flamboyant displays of wealth stirred up social media. From jaw-dropping bills to unabashed boasts, the online backlash intensified. The decline in the restaurant ratings and closures painted a bleak picture for his highly praised dining destinations. Social media influencers and online platforms joined the conversation, questioning the authenticity behind Salt Bae's larger-than-life persona. Amidst the controversy, financial transparency became a key issue as fans and critics alike scrutinized the true cost of Salt Bae's culinary empire. Reports of reduced bookings, a World Cup appearance gone wrong, and the closure of the New York burger joint. It seemed like Salt Bae was facing a perfect storm. Personal criticisms escalated when a family fought to reveal his humble home where his mother resides, sparking questions about his commitment to family. The family photo, once intended to show a more personal side of Salt Bae, became a focal point for criticism. Fans and detractors alike wondered if his family values aligned with the extravagant persona he projected online. The clash between the personal and professional aspects of Salt Bae's life added yet another layer to the ongoing saga. Legal troubles continued, with lawsuits from waiters alleging wrongful terminations and mistreatments. Claims of threats and an authoritarian attitude portrayed Salt Bae in a negative light, further denting his online gleaming reputation. In 2019, he paid compensation for an employee's mistreatment, but the battle scars remained. The lawsuits uncovered the darker side to the glamorous image Salt Bae portrayed. Former employees spoke about a challenging work environment, raising questions about the price paid for the perfection of Salt Bae's culinary presentations. As social media backlash intensified, Salt Bae's ego seemed to soar to newer heights. From boasting about his wealth to questionable World Cup antics, the negative comments poured in. Public perception took a nosedive, and the once beloved chef found himself under a harsh spotlight. The clash between Salt Bae's online persona and the public sentiment became more apparent. Ego-driven posts and controversial statements fueled the fire, creating a growing divide between supporters and critics. The dynamics of faith and its impact on Salt Bae's behavior added a layer of complexity to his already doomed journey. TripAdvisor reviews exposed a substantial drop in ratings, especially in London and New York. Dissatisfied customers criticized not only the quality of food but also the pricing, labeling the experience as overpriced and underwhelming. The online reviews became a battleground where disappointed customers shared their experiences. And defenders of Salt Bae openly argued in favor of the once iconic chef. Pricing controversies raised questions about the value customers received for the hefty sums they spent at Salt Bae's establishments. Flouting COVID-19 safety guidelines and restaurant closures haunted Salt Bae's Boston venture. A seemingly innocent post with his mother triggered a wave of criticism, questioning why his mother lived in a modest house despite his immense wealth. Public relations nightmares seemed to pile up, creating a narrative that went beyond the culinary missteps. Health and safety concerns adding fuel to the fire, and Salt Bae's portrayal of family became a subject of public scrutiny. The narrative shifted from culinary controversies to broader questions about ethics and responsibility. Fast forward to a World Cup controversy, Salt Bae's attempt to grab a piece of the glory backfired spectacularly. Negative comments, investigations by the FIFA, and public relations disaster followed. Despite claims of innocence, the fallout tarnished Salt Bae's image. The World Cup controversy marked a turning point where Salt Bae's actions extended beyond the culinary world. The incident became a symbol of consequences when fame and self-promotion clashed with the established norms and regulations. In the present, Salt Bae's empire faces significant challenges. Restaurant closures, reduced bookings, and drastic price reductions signal a sharp decline. Social media growth has slowed, and online searches for Salt Bae show a notable decrease. The current status reveals a stark contrast to the once flourishing empire. Challenges on multiple fronts have led to a re-evaluation of Salt Bae's place in the culinary world. The question now looms large. Can Salt Bae recover from the controversies and reclaim his former glory? The captivating rise and fall of Salt Bae. From culinary stardom to controversies that rattled his empire, this story is a rollercoaster of unexpected twists. What are your thoughts on the culinary saga? Share them in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth explorations of intriguing stories. Thanks for joining me on this culinary odyssey. Until next time, stay curious and keep those taste buds tingling.